All right, we got the worst rebrands.
Rebrands. Sometimes you need a fresh start. You gotta change shit up, find new opportunities for yourself, and as people who create something, you just gotta pivot. Now, sometimes rebrands can go perfectly. The audience will like it, everything will be going well, but other times, it just backfires. And I feel like with rebranding, you kind of just have to slowly change whatever it is you're making until you kind of reach that point. I feel like a lot of times when people make sudden changes, that's normally when it doesn't really go well. I figured we'd start with a recent example, Cenat. Cenat has been a
tomorrow night,
target on TikTok after saying he was done streaming. He did a subathon, I think like 6 months ago, and then he just dipped. In early 2026, he dropped a video called I Quit. And watching the video, a lot of people said that it just looked like he was trying too hard to be in a documentary. There's no reason to be recording a video on a 3DS in 2026. Yeah. And I do really like the idea of Kai improving himself.
They said he was LARPing.
Like that would just be dumb if I was hating on that for no reason. But I feel like he's just putting on a performance while doing it. So in the video he made saying he quit, he made a channel called Kai's Mind. And in a lot of these videos, he is reading to improve his speaking skills, which is great. But then he'll do some shit at the end of the video where he like shows the timer and then he'll like speed read. We see the timer. You're good, bro. We believe you. And I think in late 2024, early 2025, around that time, Kai Cenat was accused of having an emotional stylist, which I feel like he has been on that performative wave already. Like, what?
Wait, was it just emotional? Yeah, was it just like an emotional stylist or was like it an actual stylist too? Because I thought people was coming for like his fits as well.
One clip I could definitely give an example of. He was asked what song would describe your outfit, and this is what he said.
So if you could describe your outfit with a song, what would it be?
Viva La Vida by Cosplay.
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie.
You know who that is?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Tyler, she does.
He really said cosplay. Kai, bro, we can't be serious right now. Like, I feel like he just has to let it go and just accept the fact that he's not niche. And of course, the biggest part of Kai's rebrand is his clothing brand called Vivette. I think the idea of him not really streaming much anymore and just focusing on the brand, like, I think that's all cool, right? It's his decision at the end of the day. If I was him, I definitely wouldn't quit streaming, at least for a long while. But it seems like, again, he's just trying to clip farm for some kind of documentary he wants to be in. And which, I mean, I don't really care about it that much, but I just think the memes about it are funny. Next, we got Quop. And you know, Kai's rebrand, when it comes to Quop, it doesn't even compare. Like, Kai's rebrand was way better than this. Back in 2023, Quop decided that he was done and he was going full AI. At this point, bro, just retire.
So why
are you even going full AI? That just defeats the whole purpose of creating content.
Wait, did he? Wait. He used AI? Wait, so like, was he using AI to create his content, or was he like, did he turn into like a VTuber or something? I'm confused. He was one of the old GTA 5 YouTubers. Okay. Then he got tired.
Person behind it. You are the creative mind. This dude just said, you know what? I'm gonna automate shitty ass Instagram reels where my character just says, whoa, whoa, every single time.
Why?
Actually, I just checked his TikTok page currently, and now he's just making these weird ass AI videos where he's getting chased by a lion or he's driving a sports car out of a military jet or something. And
what the heck?
People are just telling him to pack this shit up, and I agree, man. You gotta just pack it.
Wait, time out. There is no way, especially if you've amounted like this big of a following, there's no way that you still don't have like some creative juices going in your head. Literally, the bigger you get, I would say, the easier it is to pull off your creative ideas. Because you know, it's gonna hit to some extent. But full AI is, why? He was a millionaire.
AI generating the entire page is crazy. But I guess Quop came back onto YouTube after all these years. He's made videos with Jelly and a few other people, but the AI shit just cooked his reputation. A lot of people just decided not to watch him anymore because of that. Or maybe people forgot about him. I'm not really sure. But either way, that AI shit had to be one of the worst creator brand decisions I've ever seen. Then just to show you what some of these videos felt like watching, I'm sorry for putting you through this, but this is it.
Bumbling through brush, my botanical escapade continues. Snagged on leaves, but hey, more crafting supply.
Bro, what the f is you even talking about, bro?
Yeah, this shit
who would find entertainment from that? That's literally brain rot. Bro, just stop it. Just stop trying to do AI game where you're used to and not doing your eyebrows. Yeah, I mean, just play the game for real. There's no way real people watch that for real. I agree.
There's no way I'm firing up a video where his AI-ass character is like bumbling through brush, my botanical escapade continues. Like, what the f does that shit even mean? But anyways, next we have Jojo Siwa. I know this example is kind of dated, but whatever.
Oh yeah, because like she transitioned from what, like her kids thing, and then what, she ended up getting a relationship, getting pregnant and stuff like that. I think that's how that went.
So this happened a couple years ago now, and Jojo Siwa was this kids TV show star. She would be in like kids bop songs and shit like that in like the 2010s, and I think that's what most people remember her for, right? And eventually I think she just started making her own music, and her top song has 1 billion views. That's gotta be enough to retire your whole family. Damn. And obviously, as you grow up, you gotta change how you make your content and whatnot. So she decided that she had to pivot in a different direction. But this shit was not it. She dropped this song called Karma, where she was wearing this and a couple other music videos she made for the project. She was doing weird ass emotes. And obviously, since this shit was a complete 180,
yo, what's good, fourth gear?
Everybody was just like, what the f happened? Everybody was cooking her in the comments.
Oh, this is confusing
People
me.
are even still, to this day, frying her for the rebrand. Another one of her songs she made was called Guilty Pleasure. And, you know, the music video starts off with Jojo Siwa's Pleasure House.
Nuke the whole generation.
Yeah, bro, I'm done. I'm not watching this. Watch it.
If you a freak, just say that. If you a freak, just say that. But bro, imagine you're this is like Dora being freaked out. Like, what? Like, bro, why would you put this on YouTube? If you really want to go that route, I don't encourage it, but bro, just go to the blue and white site, man. I know you for like being a child star, entertaining little kids like 8 and under. There is no way I need to see you fake getting cracked on camera on YouTube in a GTA high heel house. No, gang. If you a freak, just embrace it like the IG models. Throw the link tree in your bio and have fun over there, man. Like, come on, gang.
That's not even worth it.
Imagine Burdie's exposed for this dog.
Speaking of the bills, go to usecheeky.com and use code Burdie. Get yourself the very new Moist Critical License to Clean soap. It just dropped today, so they might be limited in stock. So go get them now if you want one. You can get 10% off using my code Burdie. Link in description. And it's not like the music was good either.
What's up, Ashley?
Buds, along with these weird ass music video visuals.
Yeah, she was spamming emotes.
This project did not warrant a tour, but apparently she did a tour for it. And during one of her shows on tour, she started crashing out at somebody for booing her. Then she yelled at them, you know what? Fuck you. And she thought everybody in the crowd was gonna be wowed. They were gonna think that was really tough. And I think a year after her Karma era or whatever it's called, she just realized that she was being performative. And she regretted this whole Karma rebrand thing. It seems like she goes through like a new phase every single year at this point. Cause I guess she's doing a new one this year. I don't know anymore, man.
What's she on right now?
We got Mark Zuckerberg. If anybody were to look at Mark Zuckerberg back in like 2020, let's just say, everybody would have been like, that dude does not look human. Everybody had a conspiracy going that this dude was genuinely a lizard. But at the beginning of 2025,
that made me so mad.
Mark Zuckerberg completely changed his look.
Oh, he got drippy.
Because that he was trying to get it more into fashion. He was making these meta glasses, so he said it made sense for him to change up his whole appearance. Now, I think people were just debating whether this was just a midlife crisis.
See, bro, that's that weird stuff.
Like, you know what, man? I'm sick of people. What the hell was that? I'm sick of people calling me a lizard. I think it's time for me to up my fashion game. I mean, I guess that makes sense. If he's selling glasses, he might as well. Zuck, I think we got some work to do with the t-shirts. I don't know what this shirt says. It says AUT Zuck something. We gotta go back to the drawing board, bro. I'm rocking Vivette over this.
Nah, gang. Bro, all you gotta do is tap in with the Hype Beast YouTube videos. Bro, best streetwear trends of fall 2026 or something like that, bro. You got the money, buy it, bro. To be honest, I do not remember this YouTuber. Like, I forgot this man existed. He became Piccolo.
reshape their image, but so do companies. Now, a lot of these rebranded logos that companies have been making for the past few years, they've been ass. I can't even lie. Like, for example, the Pringles logo. Like, what happened to this dude?
It's
Most
no
of these
sauce.
brands were going for oversimplified logos, and they were just making them overly corporate. Like, where the f did his hair go? And they just took all the detail out of his mustache. And not only that, they got rid of the yellow text. When you look at the box, it doesn't even fucking pop anymore. It just sucks.
That's
How is that
trash.
even gonna draw
The
anybody's
Cracker,
attention?
yeah, the Cracker Barrel one was terrible too. I didn't like that.
Walmart. You might be asking yourself,
What's
what
different, the
changed?
shade?
I don't see any change. Yeah, I don't either. They spent $1 million on this shit. They must have just did a little work in Photoshop, you know, turn up the saturation a little bit, the contrast, and that was it. To be honest with you, man, I don't even think I should be calling this a rebrand.
I don't even know they
I'm putting it
rebranded.
in the video anyway, because they spent $1 million on this shit. And they got clowned so badly the moment this shit dropped. Everybody thought they were trolling because this shit just was comedic. They're just burning money at this point. I don't know who in that meeting really thought it was a good idea to change Walmart's logo, but listen, man,
For
whoever
why?
it was, you better pack your shit because you're definitely getting fired. Now, arguably one of the worst rebrands of all time had to be Twitter to X.
Bruh. To this day, this makes me so mad because I still call it Twitter to this day. I'm not calling it X. I refuse. And one of the things that really makes me mad about Twitter right now is like if you go in your settings, they used to have 3 different modes. So like, you know, like in your phone, like how you have light mode and dark mode. So on Twitter, they had like an in-between mode. It was called night mode. So it was like in that iconic Twitter dark blue. Bro, tell me why they got rid of that shit. And now, to even make it worse, yes, and nobody's calling it X. I refuse to. To make it worse, these boys have completely removed the option to be in light or dark mode at any given moment. Your phone legitimately has to be in dark mode for the app to be in dark mode. What? I like some of my apps in dark mode just all the time. Others, I don't care if it switches. Like IG, it can switch on my phone. But why do I have to put my phone in dark mode for my Twitter to be in dark mode? Because like light mode, white Twitter is just, it's not aesthetically pleasing. It's just, terrible. We're not calling X Twitter, bro. I don't even get it. I mean, Twitter is cool for what it is. I don't even post on there, but
I don't understand. Twitter was just fine. In July of 2023, this dude, Elon Musk, bought Twitter and changed it to X. I don't know why Elon thought people were gonna start calling it X, but that shit's not gonna happen.
Never.
To most people, it's just still called Twitter. And after the name change, nothing has really changed in the layout. He just changed a bunch of policies for content on there. And let's just say, do not open that shit in public. Actually, you know what? Matter of fact, do not open that shit at all. You could be...
Bro, man, it's terrible. Like, I literally can't even search anything on Twitter without seeing some sort of corn. I literally had to go into my settings and type in, do not show me explicit content. Because, bro, I could type in something as simple as like, what's something simple? I could type in a character's name, right? I could type in Goku. And tell me why it's going to be some freaky ass animator that animated Goku clapping some shorty. Like, what? What has the app become, man? Like, literally, if you don't got safe search turned on, it is terrible to use, man.
having the greatest day of your life, and the moment you open Twitter and just see some up shit, yeah, it's ruined. But next we have Firefox, and fuck it, man, we'll throw in Microsoft Edge too, because these two companies went down pretty similar paths with their logo redesign. But I don't know what these new logos are, man, but they suck. They're terrible.
Can you go back to my Twitter post more?
Man, like, we gotta move on
ridiculous
from that, and they gotta change up their logo a little bit. Firefox, they once again just took all the detail out of the fox. The globe is just completely gone. And then Microsoft Edge, they just got rid of the E altogether. They just took everything that was cool about the logo and got rid of it. I'm not heated about these logo changes or anything. I've gotten used to it, but every time I look at the Microsoft Edge logo, I would be lying to myself if I said it was a good logo. And the most recent one that happened was with Cracker Barrel. Now with Cracker Barrel, they changed more than just the logo. They changed the entire layout. First of all, they got rid of the iconic man leaning on the barrel, but they made the inside of it look like a coffee shop. And to nobody's surprise at all, all, they got a bunch of backlash on this rebrand. So they ended up going back to the old logo. But to be honest with you, man, that was probably the best move for them to make. Everybody on TikTok is absolutely shitting on your logo and your whole redesign. So there's no way you're going to have a lot of returning customers after that.
Simple does not mean better.
They also do a lot of marketing on TikTok. And during this whole ordeal, they were getting cooked in the comments. And I talk about it in this video right here about companies trying to be trendy. Just click on it.